Today's topic is about what record keeping do you need for taxes? So specifically, what paperwork do you need to keep to make sure the IRS is happy? So at the beginning of every year, you need to start a new mileage log. So you want to track your mileage by writing down the beginning mileage and the end mileage of every trip you take. You also want to include a description about what you're doing on that trip. So I'm driving to Mrs. Jones's house and I'm doing a meal prep session there. Or I'm going to the grocery store and then I'm going to Mrs. Jones' house and I'm picking up some kitchen equipment. The IRS wants to see the beginning mileage, the end mileage, and a description of what's happening during that mileage. And at the end of the year, there's a form that you fill out specifically about your vehicle information. And one of the questions is, did you keep a mileage log? And it's so impossible to wait till the end of the year and then decide to do a mileage log. I promise you can't do it. You probably already know about office supplies as well. You can deduct if you buy a new printer, if you buy printer ink, printer paper, any pens, staples, you get the idea. Any office supplies, that's tax deductible because it's related to your business. But did you also know that you can deduct cookbooks, cooking classes, any kind of seminars locally, far away, online that you take? You can deduct all those as education. So you get to fuel your passion about learning more about cooking and it gets to be tax deductible. Bonus! And then after you get to learn about all these new recipes and cooking techniques, you can try them out. And when you try them out, you're going to need some groceries because you're going to be testing out recipes that you're going to be offering clients in the future. You can tax deduct those groceries used to make these recipes. So be sure and keep all the receipts for the groceries you are purchasing to make these recipes. And after you make the recipes, you want to take photos and videos and post them on social media and all that. So in order to do that, you need a camera. So the camera is also tax deductible because it's related to your business. So you're getting the idea here. Everything that's related to your business is going to be tax deductible. And let me make the disclaimer that I'm not a CPA. If you use your cell phone for business only use, that is also tax deductible. Purchasing the phone and any minutes or monthly charges that you have related to the phone. You can also deduct any local memberships that you belong to for networking for business. Say you go to a monthly networking event downtown and it's $40 a year to join. That's totally tax deductible, as well as any memberships to, for example, Costco, because you're purchasing groceries there for events or meal prepping. So any kind of grocery store memberships like that are also tax deductible. And mileage going to and from those networking events and grocery store visits, that should be going into your mileage log. Any accounting software that you might be using, a lot of people use QuickBooks. That's a bookkeeping software that is going to be tax deductible. And any bank related fees, I have like a monthly checking account fee for my business checking account. So that is also a tax deductible item. And if you hire a CPA to do your business taxes, that's a tax deductible item. But with all these tax deductible items, you need to have written proof of it. So you need to keep all the receipts for everything and you should keep them in an organized manner. So create some sort of file system that works for you. You don't want to go dumping everything in a giant folder and then say, oh, at the end of the year, I'll sort it out, because you're just going to procrastinate and it's going to become a real chore. You're basically creating more work for yourself. If you create a file system up front at the beginning of every month and file things as you go, you're going to be really pleased with yourself when it comes to tax time. You can also deduct any consumables you might bring to appointments. That's everything from trash bags, plastic wrap, foil, sponges, dishwashing liquid, anything related to your business you can deduct. All your marketing is tax deductible, such as whenever you purchase a website domain and then you have to purchase monthly hosting, and any marketing related to that. Any business cards you have created, any brochures, embroidered work shirts. If you purchase, however, some work pants that are not specifically have a logo on them or anything, that's actually a little iffy with the IRS. They're saying that because those work pants can be used, even though you probably aren't outside work, then they're not tax deductible. The same goes with work shoes, because you probably purchase those work shoes specifically for work, but the IRS is saying because you can technically wear those work shoes outside of work, then they are not tax deductible. So for further questions about that, though, refer to tax documents. Again, I'm not a CPA. I'm just giving you information generally about what could be tax deductible. Every situation is different, and just because I'm saying something's tax deductible, it might not be tax deductible for you. That's my disclaimer. Any software that you might be using for graphic design, like Canva, if you hire a graphic designer or if you hire a bartender for an event, all that is tax deductible. Your business liability insurance, your business license itself, and you probably pay annual fees for that. Your home office is a huge tax deductible expense, and the home office includes everything from purchasing equipment inside your office to the square foot of the office being deducted from your actual mortgage payment, your mortgage insurance, if you do any remodeling that room, like painting or putting up new closet doors. All that is tax deductible as home office expenses. Any storage areas that you have, like refrigerators, or you have catering equipment and you keep that in a storage area, that square footage of your home is also tax deductible, just as your home office would be. So I think I covered just about everything that could be tax deductible. As far as record keeping, I keep a general spreadsheet and I put all my tax information in there. I also keep my mileage log in the car. I do it by hand, and then I transfer it to my computer and save all that information. But you can also keep that kind of information on your phone. And I believe there's software now to track your mileage if you want to do that. Personally, I like to keep it just simple. Spreadsheet, it's also free. Well, now Microsoft charges like $70 a year, but generally software can get kind of expensive. Even QuickBooks, a lot of people use QuickBooks for their accounting, but I have everything in a spreadsheet. I have it lined up in a way where the columns add themselves and all that. So if you're handy with a spreadsheet, or if you have a friend who can set you up with a good accounting spreadsheet, that's an alternative to using accounting software. But I'm not saying one recommendation over another. You should use what works best for you. I hope all this was helpful. Thanks for watching.